The fallacy of weakness. Hello everyone, this is Lori Lines of Higher Self Access. I am a QHHT Level 3 practitioner, board-certified clinical hypnotist, intuitive and inspirational medium. Weakness is a multi-billion-dollar business. Whether we are trying to fix our bodies, strengthen our minds, heal our hearts, or uplift our spirits, there is a program, coach, supplement, or book that is guaranteed to work. Let's face it, the capitalistic beast is well fed by our insecurity, inferiority, and inadequacy. It isn't always as blatant as a lose 20 pounds in 10 days diet fix. Many industries, such as fashion, fitness, home improvement, or business networking, benefit from our socially conditioned fear that we are inherently flawed and incapable. Dig a little deeper, and you will soon realize how the inferiority industry doesn't only fuel capital gain, it strengthens the social facades that uphold the matrix, keeping us locked in our left brain and dulling the senses of the right. If we remain focused on fixing our weaknesses, we are distracted from our strengths and deviate from our destinies. While some factions would have us believe otherwise for their gain, we are born from the perfect, unconditional love of the divine. As a result, we are divine beings with incredible power, potential, and purpose. We have the spiritual authority to consciously create and manifest whatever life and personhood we choose. Yet when we are under the impression that fixing ourselves contributes to our growth, we impair our personal development and spiritual growth. When we view ourselves as broken or flawed, we lower our vibration, detract from our strengths, and give power to the perception of weakness. Unfortunately, people do it all the time, such as the woman who believes not having children is a personal failure and fixates on what she could be missing instead of exploring her gifts as a light worker and how she could share love, nurturing, and healing more broadly. Or the student who is so frustrated with their struggles in language classes that they drop out of school, overlooking how much potential they have in science and eventually medicine. Or the insecure dad who beats up on himself because he is not adept at sports and pulls away from his children, denying himself and them the opportunity to share his profound capacity for compassion and fatherly wisdom. When we are focused on what we are not, we fail to become what we are meant to be. Instead of pouring our effort and intention into our potential, we remain stagnant and stuck, eternally grieving who we were never intended to become. Tirelessly working toward our higher purpose will never be as draining as sitting back, wishing and waiting for things to be different. We must celebrate our strengths, breathing life and power into them, channeling our life force from the bottomless pit of the impossible into the infinite wellspring of potential and possibility. Many have been conditioned to think that speaking about their gifts or sharing their strengths makes them boastful braggarts. However, this is the conditioning of a society that benefits from our insecurity. Thinking about, exhibiting, and discussing your strengths will not only lift your spirits and raise your vibration, but will also empower and inspire others and build healing connections with them and spirit. What's more, discussing your gifts with like-minded, empowered people can foster meaningful growth and development through the expansive exchange of ideas and the sharing of perspectives. openly sharing our gifts can positively impact ourselves and others in so many ways, such as the dedicated doctor who speaks to an experienced herbalist and learns ways he can better help his patients through natural medicine, or the devoted teacher who discusses her passion with a friend and is reminded of how meaningful her impact is, or parents who openly discuss how they overcame child-rearing issues and inspire other families that they can find growth too. Ultimately, celebrating our gifts and supporting those who do the same propels us all forward in our spiritual growth toward the divine current of ascension. Sharing truly is caring. The true power over weakness. Made from the limitless potential and all-seeing vision of Source Creator, is it really conceivable that you are inherently flawed or weak? The argument for innate weakness and imperfection are nullified by unconditional love, infinite ability, and endless possibility of the divine. The concept of inferiority and inability is born of ego comparison and normalized and supported by our social conditioning. By using other people's lives and aptitudes as our benchmark for strength, success, and fulfillment, we continue to perpetuate the belief that we are lacking. We can never fill another person's shoes, fulfill their destiny, or amount to their growth trajectory. True power over weakness means challenging the concept of weakness altogether. Rather than focusing on your differences as weaknesses, you can find genuine empowerment by reframing them as opportunities to highlight your strengths, develop more personal tools, and gain new perspectives. Ultimately, quote, weaknesses are thinly disguised individual differences, the differences that make you unique and thereby essential to manifesting your destiny and that of the universal collective. Thinking of each member of the collective as a puzzle piece, yourself included, exemplifies how our fundamental differences and natural-born strengths complete the divine vision for individual and universal growth, enlightenment, and ascension. As Maya Angelou once said, if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. If you find my videos helpful or of value, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening, and I wish you love and truth. I am Lori Lines.